name is Kalash Dari. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here today to talk to you about my project, the NFT Vault. But before we get into all that, I actually want to introduce you to one of my friends, Matin Nazari, known as Matin Dreams on Instagram. You see, Matin is an artist. He takes shots of landscapes across the globe, and in doing so, highlights the world's beauty and spreads his message about the dangers of climate change. But Matin, like many other artists we had the opportunity to speak to, had challenges during the pandemic. So we spoke to over 70 artists at art galleries, showings, and different places. And we learned that first, with the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been limited opportunities to showcase one's art in person. If the opportunity is presented to do so in an in-person gallery, it's an extremely significant investment for an artist in terms of both time and money. And lastly, social media has limited opportunities to be able to showcase one's art. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Reddit have the potential to share your art, but not necessarily sell it. So these challenges make it discouraging for artists to be able to do what they're best at, to the point that they may not be able to see it as a profession and may struggle to make a living. And the thing is, during these turbulent times of uncertainty, of danger, our artists have been our greatest historians. Art has this power to transcend our own self-interest, to be able to relate to the world with each other with more integrity, with more wholeheartedness and love. And I believe an artist's work deserves to be shared and that they are able to have their passion as their profession. And that's why I'm here today. So there's this new technology called an NFT, which has an opportunity to do this. So for those of you that don't know what an NFT is, simply put, it's a piece of data that you can own the rights to. Whether that's a picture, video, or audio file, you own it. The NFT market has been rising dramatically. This graph shows that OpenSea, a marketplace where NFTs of art are sold approximately $150 million worth of NFTs last June. So why hasn't this taken off for artists? None of our artists mentioned it as an opportunity. So speaking again to our artists, we learned that first, it's an elitist space. This space is currently used by corporations and famous artists who have been selling their NFTs for hundreds of thousands of dollars, making the entry for barrier extremely high. Next, a lot of them don't know about NFTs and how this could be an opportunity for them. Lastly, many of our artists may not know how to make an NFT. So, okay, artists don't necessarily know about them. I was curious, how does this look on the customer side? So we did 211 discovery interviews, and we found that 82% of individuals actually know what an NFT is. 93% have no idea how to buy one, and approximately 63% would consider buying one if it was made easy, if it was investment, or various different reasons. Okay, so barriers to buying NFTs. There's barriers to buying NFTs as a customer as well. First, you need a cryptocurrency wallet. That needs a driver's license that needs to be set up. Next, there's something called gas fees. So verifying the transaction for purchasing an NFT, a fee is charged to the individual for the purchasing power, the computing power needed to verify the transaction. This is sometimes $100 to $400, a lot of times more expensive than the NFT itself. And lastly, it's knowing where to buy and how. There's different marketplaces. The process is extremely time consuming and complicated. So it's overwhelming for the average person. So let's recap. Okay, artists have had a difficult time showcasing their art, and opportunity to do so is limited. NFTs may be a way for artists to showcase their art, but currently it's an elitist space. Many of them don't know about it or don't know how to convert their art into NFTs. And many customers, potential customers, have heard of NFTs, would consider purchasing one, but very few of them know how to actually purchase one. So what's the solution? My solution is NFT playing cards. So I want to make it that if you go into a store, you basically pick out this pack, you are able to pick it up, pay for it with real world money. Then once you open up a pack, all you have to do is scan this QR code and you can claim and own the NFTs. If you don't have a cryptocurrency wallet set up, that's more than fine. We already have one set up for you. And inside the pack are going to be instructions on how to claim the NFT. So we really love highlighting our artists. I'm just going to go over it briefly, but we have the artist picture in the top left corner, their name, the number NFT in their collection. We give them a line to kind of say what the art meant to them or what they were feeling in the moment. And then this is the title and other information that's in it. So the price point, okay. So a typical NFT goes for around $2,000 to $4,000. That's considered a cheap NFT. but we are significantly cheaper. For a pack of 1 NFT, we are charging $30. For 3, it will be $75. And for 5, it will be $100. So we are a lot cheaper, a lot more accessible than the average NFT. In terms of competition, we are the only people that have a physical product linked to an NFT. Different marketplaces, so OpenSea Foundation, they are strictly digital. And actually, we are in talks with OpenSea Foundation and are going to be launching a partnership with Liquidify, another marketplace, to be able to sell NFT card packs of NFTs on their websites in the form of physical card packs. So obviously doing this, like, it's a very, very, this is a difficult project, but thankfully my team, we have experience. So before doing this, we're perfectionists. We actually want to make sure that we know how to manufacture cards in high quality. So we actually manufactured Arabic learning flashcards. And through doing this, we learned how to manufacture, how to negotiate prices, how to establish high quality cards. And also our cards, actually, I have them right here, but the cards that we use, we have the same manufacturer as Uno. So this is kind of the team: myself, my best friend Mateen, who's a cryptocurrency developer, Mateen Nazari, who's basically an artist, but also a marketing professional, and then Harman Nouri, who's also an artist and has his own webcomic. And ultimately, at our team, we know that it's been a difficult year for everyone, and there's a lot of uncertainty in this world, but we believe that by giving artists this platform through sharing art, that we can spread this message that we are all part of the same story. And hopefully that will help us approach each other with more love and more compassion. Thank you so much for your time.
Yay. We probably have time for like the quickest question that has ever existed, if there's any panelist that wants to jump in quickly. Or comments.
I can quickly ask, great presentation, thanks so much. I'm curious how much the artist gets. I may have missed that, but that wasn't clear to me.
So absolutely. So we actually have a partnership with our artists. So whatever we make, so basically there's a manufacturing cost associated with the cards. So we don't charge anything to the artist. If they give us their art, there's no cost to them. But so we eat that cost, and then whatever profit is made from the cards, we split with the artist 50%, approximately with how much we're selling the art cards and the volume of NFTs that we'll be selling per piece of art that they give us. They will be making around $5,000 to $6,000 roughly. And yeah, so like compared to like a regular NFT that they would be selling on an OpenSea or marketplace, that is approximately $3,000 more than they would be making if they tried to sell it independently or through the other marketplaces. So yeah, like we care about our artists. Like we're not, yeah.